The news that shocked the Asian entertainment scene spread quickly on social media. Jungkook and HYBE signed the biggest contract in K-pop history. A title that arouses curiosity, generates speculation, and ignites public discussion from fans, industry analysts, to international media. However, as the euphoria intensified, a more critical question arose. Was it really the claim of the greatest in history? What is the factual basis? Or is it possible that this is just an exaggerated media narrative for the sake of sensation? In this article, we'll walk through the new contract between Jungkook, BTS's youngest member, and HYBE, decipher the actual data available, compare it to other contracts in the K-pop industry, as well as debunk the myths surrounding the much-talked-about biggest contract status. Background: BTS and rare contract loyalty. Not all boy groups last long, let alone extend the contract twice. In the world of K-pop, known as the 7-year curse, the phenomenon of the dissolution of the group due to the expiration of the initial contract. But BTS is an exception. In September 2023, all BTS members, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook, officially extended their contracts with HYBE through Big Hit Music for the second time. This is a very rare move in an industry known for being competitive and dynamic. HYBE stated that this extension reflects a solid relationship of trust between the company and its artists, with a firm commitment to activate BTS as a group back in 2025, after the members complete their military service. Contract value leaks, speculation, or reality? What is in the public spotlight is not just the contract extension, but the fantastic numbers that are rumored to accompany it. According to an analyst report from Dale Investment and Securities, each BTS member received around 21 billion Korean wons, about $15 million as a contract signature bonus. If multiplied by 7, then the total bonus amount reaches 147 billion Korean wons, or about $105 million. This value, although not yet officially confirmed by HYBE, became the most frequently cited number as proof that BTS's contract, including Jungkook's, is the largest in K-pop history. However, it is important to note, this is only the initial down payment value, not including music royalties, concert proceeds, sponsorship, intellectual property rights, and various other income schemes. Is this enough, then, to call it the biggest contract? The biggest contract? Wait a minute. This is the complete fact. Let's describe the reality objectively. There was no official statement from HYBE confirming the total value of the contract or calling it the largest. Contract value information is only sourced from market analyst estimates, not the company's financial statements or public documents. There is no data on the duration of the contract. Whether it is 5 years, 7 years, or longer is still unknown to the public. Blackpink's contract in 2023 was also excited because it was said to be worth 41 billion Korean wons per member. But it has never been announced in detail, and most of the data also comes from assumptions. The conclusion? The title greatest is still highly subjective and speculative. Jungkook, HYBE's most shining jewel. Jungkook is not just the youngest member of BTS. In recent years, it has become HYBE's main weapon in the global market. With solo debuts such as 7 and Standing Next to You, Jungkook achieved tremendous achievements on the Billboard, YouTube, and Spotify charts. His new contract is very likely to contain special clauses related to his solo activities. In fact, some sources say that HYBE is preparing a special strategy to position Jungkook as a global frontman in the world's mainstream music industry. In the midst of intense competition with major global labels such as SM, JYP, and YG, HYBE would not have released such a valuable asset as Jungkook without tremendous commitment, both in terms of financial, creative rights, and managerial influence. HYBE and post-conscription strategy. During the conscription period of the members, HYBE experienced a decline in income, although it remains stable. BTS is a major contributor to HYBE's profits. Even at their peak, they accounted for more than 85% of the company's annual revenue. With the renewal of BTS's contract, including Jungkook's, HYBE is now in a strategic position to fully relaunch the group from mid-2025 to early 2026. In fact, rumors are circulating that preparations for the world tour BTS 2026, The Renaissance, have begun secretly. If that's true, then this contract extension is not just a matter of numbers but also the foundation for the next leap in global K-pop history. New era of K-pop contracts. Transparent? Not necessarily. One interesting thing about this case is, how transparent is the K-pop industry really? Contracts of the artists are rarely published in full. Details such as percentage of music royalties, ownership of intellectual property rights (IP), control over the name and image of the stage, revenue sharing from concerts and merchandise. It is almost always kept secret by the agency. Public only knows fragments of information from leaked analysts or the media. In other words, while Jungkook's signature bonus is huge, we don't know how much of his overall long-term earning potential actually belongs to him. Contracts can be big at the beginning, but not necessarily profitable on a long-term basis if the distribution is unfair. Keywords, symbols, not just contracts. Regardless of the numbers, the true value of this contract extension is a symbol of loyalty and long-term commitment. Amid an industry that often features fracturing relationships between artists and agencies, BTS, and Jungkook in particular, S decision to remain at HYBE demonstrates the strength of a rarely encountered professional relationship. This is a message to the world that K-pop has matured. That the artist is now no longer just a product, but also a business partner who has equal negotiating power. Jungkook, HYBE's valuable asset. In the entertainment world, especially K-pop, idols are not just artists, they are assets. Jungkook, as the main vocalist, lead dancer, as well as the center of BTS, is a complete package that is very rare in the industry. She has incredible vocal abilities, stunning stage performances, captivating visuals, and a personality that captivates millions of fans around the world. HYBE sees Jungkook not just as part of BTS, but as a brand in its own right. Every step of his career can bring huge profits, from music to endorsements to merchandise. In HYBE's financial statements, BTS's contribution, especially Jungkook's, was recorded as very significant to the company's total revenue. The economic impact of Jungkook. The economic impact of Jungkook cannot be underestimated. When he released a solo song like 7, the song immediately topped various global charts, including Billboard and Spotify global charts. In addition, the various brands with which he cooperates are experiencing a drastic jump in sales. For example, when Jungkook is accidentally seen using a certain brand of perfume or clothing, the product can immediately be sold out globally. This phenomenon is referred to as the Jungkook Effect, which shows how much it affects consumer behavior, especially the younger generation. HYBE is certainly aware of this economic power. By investing billions, they are actually strengthening and maintaining the most effective marketing engine they have. Standing solo career success. HYBE's decision to pay billions was not only to keep Jungkook as a member of BTS, but also to build his solo career globally. Jungkook has become the first South Korean solo artist to break through various international music platforms with outstanding achievements. For example, his debut album Golden was not only a domestic success, but also received tremendous acclaim in the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. HYBE understands that Jungkook's solo success opens new avenues for greater global market expansion. This strategy benefits not only in terms of music sales, but also in terms of branding, global licensing, and potential collaborations with top international artists. Conclusion: the reality behind the hype. Let's end by answering the main question. Is Jungkook's contract with HYBE the biggest in K-pop history? The answer may be yes, maybe no. Judging by the initial bonus figures, probably yes, this is huge and has never been publicly rumored before. Judged by the total value, IP rights, duration, royalties, and creative control, there is not enough data yet. If weighed from symbolic influence and strategic value, must be monumental. More than just a number, this contract is a declaration. BTS is not finished. Jungkook's not done yet. And HYBE has not finished writing a new history in the global entertainment industry.